What's going on, guys? It's your boy DJ. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a go-kart video. This one has been shot a few months back, but my laptop's been dying and I recently got a new one, so I'm trying to edit this again because the previous one just could not handle, I guess, what is this, Adobe Premiere for some reason, and it just kept crashing and I got really frustrated after a while. So I just kind of gave up on the project for a little bit until I got this new laptop. Also, this video is going to serve as a life update to what has been happening in my life recently. A lot of big changes. I'm at college at the moment. Actually home for spring break, but I'm at college for the moment for until like May. And also, I don't have the BRZ anymore. In a few months ago, actually like November, October, last day, Halloween. That's when it happened. A deer actually ran out on the road, and I tried to avoid it, and I actually end up crashing into a wall. The reason was the road was wet, and I also got on the side of the road where the grass was, and I kind of lost control of the car because it was wet and everything, and it ended up spinning. But granted, if I hit that deer, I think it might have been the end of my life. I'm gonna be completely honest with you because people would have been like, "Why didn't you just hit the deer?" Well, it was kind of mid-turn as well, so if I hit that deer, the road that I was on, I would have kind of gone off the edge, and well, that would have been bye-bye. So at the moment, we were kind of looking at a new car. I kind of know what I'm getting in my head, but if any of you guys want to guess down below, you just leave a comment. And that's really about that as far as my life goes. Other than that, going to college, going to the University of Buffalo. So if anyone's up there, say hi to me, or just if you want to reach out, hang out, just let me know. I'm down to do whatever. But also back to the go-kart race. This is the first race, and I was trying to adjust my GoPro for this whole race. Like this was really just to adjust my GoPro for the for when I autocross, because when I autocross, I also bring my GoPro for that, and I'm trying to just get the head, the camera, and everything right. And so that's why I'm kind of using this as a test. And let me know if you guys like voiceovers or anything like that, so I can do these in the future. Maybe I'll do a few voiceovers when I go to autocross, or do some other random events where I'm not really talking that much. Yeah, so in this first one, the GoPro is also kind of pointing downwards. I realized that after recording the video, I realized it's kind of pointing downwards. So this one's you're not really gonna be seeing too much of the road. Like you'll see kind of far in front of you, but not too far in front of you as the other videos, because I forgot to set it up a bit more upright. And this race, I'm really not gonna talk too much about it. It's just gonna explain like a little bit of life. This person just decides to brake for no reason around the corner. I don't really know why. I think the person in front of them stopped. But yeah, I'm just gonna like just share my thoughts a little bit. Right now, just let me know if the audio sounds good with the mic, everything like that. I'm currently using my Beats to record. I don't know how it will sound out on YouTube or any other platforms. And just let me know if the camera quality and everything like that is great. I just need some feedback for when I do this again in the future. But yeah, as you can clearly see, we're just go-karting. It's nothing too crazy, but you know, we're just having a good time. I believe it was me, my uncle, and my brother went out to go go-karting. And this is just like, we did 3 races this day. Also, another update, me and my friends decided to make a car page together. It's called No Name. It's underscore, is it underscore? I'll tag it in the description, or I'll make a little pop-up banner or something to tell you what it is, or maybe I'll pin a comment below. But it's called No Name CC, no underscore name underscore CC. It's on Instagram, and we're mainly located in the 845. We're just gonna host cruises, just have some fun with each other, go to car shows, maybe autocross, just a few events together, just like as friends and just guys. Girls are included. We don't discriminate on this side, but just have fun with each other and just like grow as a community and everything like that. That way we can find more car enthusiasts and also broaden our horizons and just help each other out through life and everything like that. Whether it be installs or just venting out with the boys or just having a good time. Like everyone needs friends, and I feel like it would be a great way to socialize with you guys and also people across the area and everyone in the world potentially. And you know what? Just to reach out to you guys, leave a comment down below. How are you guys doing? I want to know how your day's going. If it's going bad, if it's great. I don't know. You got a dog. You know, just something something like, how's your day going? Like mine currently, I'm doing fairly well. I'm actually just recovering from a slight cold, I want to say. Like, I don't know what happened. Ever since I was coming home from spring break, I just been slightly nasal, and it's been kind of annoying. I've also been like not really fluish. I don't think it's corona. It's just some random cold, and I don't know why. I didn't come into contact with anyone with corona. All my friends were healthy, so it was just a random little, I don't know, just sickness, I guess. But let's start focusing on the go-kart video. Since this was 2 months ago, I really don't remember what times I got. I think this one was probably my slowest event. I think I probably got like a 21. I don't really remember, but this car wasn't the best. My other two cars were a lot better. This car just felt kind of off, and also periodically through the video, you can see me like going around this turn, and I slow down a lot, and it's because if you put your foot on the brake and also on the accelerator at the same time, it shuts off your car. And I didn't learn that at the time, and it was just really infuriating because I tried to cut back on a few people, and I just couldn't get it going because I would just shut off the car. Pass this guy on the outside, and we're trying to look for number to pass number 9, go back into the outside, and see we're trying to do the switchback right now or the cutback. And it seems like it works out a lot better, but the move still doesn't stick yet, and we're trying to run around the other turn, and we actually stick it this time. We're finally across, well, ahead. And one thing about go-karting, it's always good to check your surroundings, whether you're trying to make a move or go around people in general, to know where they are, if you can cut into this lane. It's just like good awareness, because that way you avoid a lot of crashes and everything. And here again, I shut off my car. Or actually, I think someone crashes, or it was the end of the race. I don't remember because, no, I think it's the end of the race, actually, because we're about to cut to the next. Alright, skipping ahead to the next race. This race was a lot better. I like this car a lot much more, if I remember correctly. This one was a bit more drifty, but it just felt faster, and it kicked out just enough for me to actually rotate the car a lot more. If you see in some of these turns, I am actually like what looks like fighting the car, where it's like I turn left or I'll be turning right, and it's like I'm turning back in the opposite direction. The only reason I do that is just to catch back the car, so I don't end up doing a whole drift around people and stuff like that. And you see me checking my right, that kind of let me know that there was a person there, so I didn't run into them. Let's see if I can pass. I believe this is my father on the outside. I do go dip under him, go in for the inside line, and I take this corner, and I got that position. So yeah, always have good situational awareness. See, I'm checking back again, and also you can see I pointed the GoPro about a lot higher, so that way you guys can see a lot more of the race. And back to what I was saying about with the car, yeah, there's some like this few moments right there where I was fighting the car just to keep it turning in the correct direction that I wanted it to, because again, it's like I will either just understeer or the car would just be completely doing a drift, like this person out here. Now, I believe this person had a hard time going around, and it's just because they were just all over the place. Maybe it was a different race, but this person was all over the track at one point. But yeah, it's always good to know your car and see this person completely spun out because another person just crashed into the wall. So yeah, so you always gotta be alert at all times while driving, especially even in real life. Same thing pertains to go-karting or even autocross, because you never know what can happen right in front of you. Just because someone can spin out, you gotta be alert with your brakes, gas, and steering input. That way you can avoid accidents at all times. Like, safety is always my number one priority, even when it goes in for modifications. Like I feel like people overlook brakes, especially because you can only make your car go fast. How are you ever going to slow down? Like, slowing down is very important in life. It can save you from accidents and everything else in life. Just having a good brake system, it's very important. Now, we're trying to pass number 18 over here. This is the person I was talking about. So I hit her because she started skidding out, and she looked at me crazy like I did something wrong. But she's just all over the place and everything. She doesn't seem like she can control her car very well. So I try to do a switchback over here, but my car starts drifting wide. I start to understeer, so I'm not able to slide right under her. So right now I'm side by side, try to nip underneath. Again, I hit her because she spins her car. And I could not predict that because again, maybe I could have predicted it because looking at the way this person drives, they don't seem like they're very confident behind the wheel or the best driver. Now, someone in the middle of the track actually ended up spinning out into the wall or something like that. I don't know how that managed to happen, but we're gonna jump ahead a little bit so you guys don't have to sit here waiting a little. So I have no idea what happened, but the person that looked like they hit the wall, it looked like they hit the wall so hard that part of their vehicle or part of the walls of the track actually fell off and landed on the track to the point where the instructor had to pick up the debris and take it off the track, which is actually kind of funny. So I don't know if someone hit into their car where they spun out and crashed into the wall, but either way, it was a pretty bad crash from what I'm seeing. Now we're getting a yellow flag because I'm assuming something happened up ahead, and we are going to try to get around number 18 as fast as possible because this person is really just holding us up, and we are trying to set a good lap time because in this facility it's not by position, it's actually just by lap time. There are some events where they do go by position number, but since we all do a rolling start and we're not in a grid start, we don't go by position. And I believe if we do a special request, maybe you can start with grid if you're with friends, but they usually have competitions and only reserve the grid starts for competition where they allow you to finish by position number. Now the carts right now are at their max speed. I think because of that crash, they want everyone to go a little bit slower. So we're just taking it easy and we're about to zoom and speed up fairly shortly. And hopefully we can get this pass done at 18 again. Now we're on their outside, cut back on the inside, and now we're back on their outside. Hopefully we get a good run out of this turn. We're getting a good run, checking where they are. I see that they're not there, so we scoot in and we take the racing line and we are back around 18. Now we can focus on getting a few laps in, and I believe this race I actually hit like a 21 low or a 20 high. Like by 20 high, I mean like 20.7 and up. But I am not really sure because, again, these races were months ago, and honestly, I'm just doing a video on them just to test out this feature and see if you guys like it or not. Just comment down below if you guys do. And this person spins out, and I do a spin out as well. And this, I believe, is the end of the race as well. And I'm just chatting it out with my dad over here, and we're gonna cut to the last race of the day. Alright, for the last race, they actually started me out in front, so I am able to lead the pack, and I have no dirty air in front of me, which is just people holding me up on the track. And also, if you're in like a higher downforce car, if you're behind another car, you kind of lose downforce due to all the turbulence and everything like that. So I can just focus on hitting my lines and just driving my race, essentially. I don't have to worry about too much. Also, this kart was the best kart out of all three. It had the perfect amount of slip and grip. It wasn't overly drifty like the other one. It could use a bit more front end grip because if I remember, this kart tend to understeer a lot, and this person 13, I wasn't sure if they were trying to give me the way, but I just realized they do and end up doing a little bump. I don't think they approved of me passing them, but oh well, we still got the clean air, and I'm just checking if they're behind me, and we are going to get this race race underway. So yeah, I believe I hit a low 20s. Probably not my fastest time, but probably like a 20.4. My fastest time on this track is a 20.2 back in December with me and my boy Karl. Shout out to Karl. He had to drive the 350Z, Big K. You already know the vibes. But anyways, yeah, this race wasn't that bad. It was actually my favorite one because there wasn't as many people on the track, and also this kart just felt very good in general. So I didn't have too much to worry about. I just had to drive my own race. As you can clearly see, as I turn, I'm not really fighting the car as much either. I'm not really going back and forth. I just have to focus on turning the vehicle. On this lap, they waved the green flag. That means we're going to get full power, and we're actually going to start lapping as how we should. So I'm trying to catch up to these two cars in front of us. This person just drives straight into the wall. I don't know what's good with their car, or I don't know if they don't know how to drive, but this person is a danger to society because they don't know how to drive. So I try to do a little pass on the outside, come back in. Still, space doesn't open up, so I'm just going to stick behind them, but my cart's faster than them. We get a good exit past them. Look on the inside, I give a little bit space because he's still there, so I'm going to just pass him on the outside. This person, the space opens up for 16, so I'm going to pass him on the outside as well. And the kart is understeering a little bit. You see me fighting the kart a little bit, but it's not too bad. We can control the understeer fairly well. It's just that I can't turn in as aggressively, or the car will just go straight, it seems like. But this car, again, it still had a great grip, so I just continued with what I'm doing. We're going to try to run down on this other car ahead of us and also set a good lap time. This person's going really slow as well. This person has, well, again, and I almost hit the wall. I had to bully that person out the way, because if I didn't, honestly, I think it could have been worse. Plus, in a way, that person also didn't leave me enough space, but it was just aggressive on my part. I was just going faster than them, and I just wanted to get around them, so kind of just bully that person out the way. Most of the time, I don't really get out the way. I try to stay as clean as possible, because I wouldn't want to get bumped if I'm driving the go-kart track, because that's just how I roll. At least, hey, unless it's like that person from earlier in the video, that person was driving really slow, and I don't know what was their deal. They were just losing control, and I just couldn't get around them. Maybe I should have just moved out the way. Now we're gonna pass number 20, and again, the understeer doesn't really help if I'm especially changing line and trying to go around, trying to take the corner differently, because I ended up just going straight or getting closer to the barrier that I would like. So maybe I should just like cue it to the inside. This person is going really slow, and I think someone crashes on the track, which leads us to slow down. I believe it's on corner in front of us. I'm not really sure what happened, but I'm gonna cut back to the action now. So skipping ahead just a little bit in the race, we avoided that action, and right now the car is not at the optimal speed, so we're just going at cruising pace. So this lap and probably the next lap is not gonna be that fast, and we're just gonna, just stay warm, just like not really warm, but just stay consistent in our turning. That way we just find the groove and everything. That way when we actually speed back up, we're just fine, and we don't have to really worry about or take too much thought about it. I believe this lap we do end up speeding up right now. Yeah, we start speeding up right now. So I'm gonna try to catch up to the people in front of us, just nail a few good turns, and I believe we will catch up to them the next lap. But something happens during the race right here. I'm not really sure. We end up slowing down just a tad bit, and I'm not really sure if someone crashed or anything like that, but we weren't going at full speed. But as soon as we crossed the line, we started going back at Mach 5, start flying. And number 4, we're going to catch up number 4, try to pass on the outside. It's not going to work. So we just go out on the outside again. Our car's faster than them. And then this person just decides that they just want to drive straight off into the wall. And we look at that again in slow motion, please. Like, look at this man. He's just driving, and he decides, boom, straight into the wall. Like, I guess he wasn't feeling it. He's going to feel that in the morning. Doesn't look like you should drive into the wall. I'm pretty sure that's pretty painful, but hey, maybe he wanted to. I don't know. Suits him, I guess. And I believe that's the end of the race for today. This is all the races that happened. Thank you for watching today's video. If you guys liked, please leave a like and comment what I can improve on, and if you guys enjoyed the video. And just tell me how your day was, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.